dads bring their sons to the ballpark. It seems to me that that's where it all starts.
And everybody has a good time. I mean, who goes to a ballpark and doesn't have a good time?
So the history of minor league baseball naming pretty much goes back to the Civil War. It wasn't about two wacky team names, it was about the heart and soul of what it meant to be from Grand Rapids and the heart and soul of what it meant to be from Wheeling.
I was at Reading, Pennsylvania in '67 and '68. Bob, we're getting ready to field our first AAA team, and he said, would you consider coming down and being the general manager of the Royals?
You start with Kansas City. They were a remarkably well-run expansion franchise. From '71 on, that's when the farm system started kicking in.
Well, I started there in 1973 and got called up to the big leagues, I think, in maybe August.
The 70s, about the time Omaha would have got its franchise, probably fell back into a loyal fan base, but nothing like you see today.
Late 80s, early 90s is when you realize not everybody's coming to a game to watch baseball, but everybody's coming to have fun.
The face of the franchise isn't Tom Brady. It's not a player. Oftentimes, it's a mascot.
The juice added to minor league baseball, you can really trace a lot of it back to when the movie Bull Durham came out.
But we're not in the baseball business. We're in the memory-making business.
Oh, I loved old Rosenblatt Stadium. There's some great memories there.
I think we always had a heart. I think the heart was Rosenblatt Stadium. I think we now have a soul.
Warner Park, it was unbelievably awesome, right? It was so much fun.
We went to the groundbreaking ceremony, stuck shovels in the ground, and I'm going, man, there's nothing out here. It kind of reminded you of Field of Dreams, all the cornfields around it, and sure enough, I go back 2 years later, you get 6, 7, 8,000 people in that, it's rocking.
What happens in minor league baseball in smaller communities is a pretty passionate love affair.
What makes me come back every year is our fans, our season ticket holders. They're what really drives me to be in this business. I get emotional every time I talk about it. They truly are my family.
If you love your college, it's because you went there. If you love your pro team, it's because I love Peyton Manning. If you love a minor league team, it's simply because they're your team. The players, if they're really good, they're gone. Guess what? There might be a Kansas City Royal, but they're forever a storm chaser.